Hi, and welcome to this tutorial from Color Services. In this video, we'll walk you through the process of setting up your file correctly for press printing using Canva as your layout program. Our example will show you how to create a 4x6 postcard with proper bleeds, margins, and export settings to ensure the best print quality. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we need to set up our document at the correct size. Since our final printed piece will be 4x6 inches, we'll enter those dimensions here. If you are creating a different size print, you want to enter those correct dimensions here instead. So we'll click on Create New Design. Next, let's turn on bleeds. The bleed is the extra space beyond the trim line that ensures your design extends all the way to the edge after cutting. To do so, you want to go to File, Settings, and enable Show Print Bleed. You'll notice a thin white border appears around your design. This represents the bleed area. Now for margins. We're going to use the Add Guides feature inside of Canva to set them up. So we're going to click on File once again. Then we're going to go to Settings. And then we're going to go to Add Guides. In this new window, you want to make sure that the columns and the rows are set to 0. And your margins should be at 0.13 inches for each of these. And this will help keep important text and elements at least 0.13 inches away from the trim line to avoid them getting cut off. Then make sure we click on Add Guides. Now with our document set up, we can start designing. So I'll first show you how to use the bleed area effectively. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place an image that I want to extend all the way to the edge of my final printed piece. So you'll see here that I'm making sure that my image extends all the way to the outer edge of the bleed area, just like so. And we're going to extend it all the way down here as well. Perfect. So again, you'll see my image extends to the outer edge of the bleed area. And the same will be true if I want to use a color block as well or some other type of design element and you want that to bleed as well. You want to make sure it extends to the outer edge of the bleed area, just like we did with this image here. Next, let's go over margins. You want to make sure that any critical details like text or logos are inside of the margin or the safe zone. For example, let's go ahead and place some text inside of our layout. There we go. And to prevent this text from being cut off in the final printed piece, we're going to make sure that this text is inside of the margin or the safe zone that we set up previously. And now that my design is complete, let's go ahead and export it for printing. To do that, we're going to click on Share, then we're going to click on Download. Next, for the file type, we're going to go with PDF Print. Then we want to make sure that we check mark Crop Marks and Bleed to include the necessary bleed area for printing. Finally, we want to click on Download. And that's it. Your file is now set up correctly for professional printing with Color Services. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for watching and happy designing.